got to talk about Baby Doge because, as you can see, we have reached the price that we have been trying to reach inside of Baby Doge for the longest time. So now we are almost at 8Z1. We are at 8Z1148. So that is actually pretty big, and people would probably think that this is bearish, but it's actually pretty bullish the lower we see it go. So what we want to really see is a pullback all the way down to 8Z1. Look, we're going to talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's go over it. So currently we got 195 million inside of market cap, 6.1 million inside of trading volume. So that's pretty good. And as you can see, 24 hours in the last 24 hours down $4.4 million, or no, 4.4% in the last 7 days, down 10.4%. Now the trading volume is pretty low, so I would definitely want to see that increase. But as we see the prices dropping, we know that most of that trading volume is selling anyway. So currently we have broken out of this wedge pattern. If you were watching the live stream yesterday, we were talking about how we were inside of this pattern, how we were about to break out of it. So now we are almost heading down here, and I kind of drew this out because this is how I think that it's going to go with Baby Doge. I think that we would have had this pull out right here, this pullback right here, like how we're having now, eventually followed by us getting down to 8Z1, trying to recover, but then breaking down from there, right? And then getting down here to 8Z1 on the dot, right? And then trying to recover from there, maybe breaking down a little bit lower to 9Z9, right? And then having our parabolic rise upwards. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here with Baby Doge. And just to rise upwards to this Fibonacci up here would be a pretty nice percentage of gains. That's 37%. So there's a lot of potential here for Baby Doge right now. And especially looking at how things are going at the moment, I do believe we will continue to have that pullback coming back here to 8Z1. Now, obviously, when the market is finally bullish again, you're probably going to end up seeing Baby Doge shooting straight up here to about 8Z16. This Fibonacci up here is a very important one. And that's also the last area we were before we've had this pullback. So that's going to be the area that we're going to want to watch out for, 8Z1600, because that's kind of where we were previously. So that's going to be an important level. And then obviously we have the Fibonacci up here at about 8Z2200, which is also one of the most important ones because that's the last peak that we were before this peak here. So they're both very, very important levels. If we come down to this level down here at 8Z1, and then we come all the way up here, again at 8Z2200, that's about 120% in gains. So that's still a pretty good percentage of gains. And yeah, at this moment, we are waiting for Bitcoin to decide our fate, right? Bitcoin has to decide our fate. But what I will say is, like I was saying yesterday in the live stream, it's possible for other coins to become outliers. So it's possible for Baby Doge to become an outlier and break out away from the market. But like what we see right now is that Baby Doge is going with the market. The market's going down, so Baby Doge is going down. Most of the coins are doing this, but you do have your outliers. Like Kronos was an outlier. It is pulling back now. I mentioned the levels that Kronos is pulling back to, and it's kind of funny because Kronos is doing exactly what we mentioned during the live stream yesterday. Go ahead and rewatch that live stream. There's a lot of gems in it. Just skip through it, find the gems. But anyways, 0.2758, like this is a pretty good level for Kronos. But I mentioned yesterday how we could be pulling back a little bit further, so you would definitely want to be careful with that. But getting back onto the topic of Baby Doge, it's possible for Baby Doge to become an outlier, like I was mentioning before. And one of those reasons here is because supposedly inside September, we are supposed to be getting something big. And that's just what we're assuming. We're assuming it's something big because they put September with the IMOC. Something's got to be happening inside of September, right? So that's what I'm assuming right here. I'm assuming something big is going to be happening. And if that does happen, it can send Baby Doge to become an outlier. Because what happened with Kronos? Well, Kronos had a partnership with Donald Trump. And Donald Trump mentioned that they were going to invest into a Kronos treasury. And they were putting like $6 billion towards it or something. So that's Donald Trump's media company. So that's pretty big because Kronos is tied to crypto.com. It's already one of the largest crypto exchanges. They're already paying for so much promo on YouTube. They're paying for promo all over the internet, Twitter. They're paying for promo everywhere. Like all you're seeing crypto.com everywhere you go. So they are really paying for that promo. So yeah, that's why you're seeing, crypto.com in the forefront of everything. And right now it's still up 244% in the last year, 104% in the last 30 days, 91% in the last 14 days, 76% in the last 7 days. But it has been pulling back recently. So these are going to be good buying opportunities. But just like Kronos became an outlier, so can Baby Doge. So definitely watch out and pay attention for that. And other coins have done this too. Polygon has kind of been a little bit of an outlier in the last week. Story IP as well. We've had KuCoin as an outlier, Trump's coin because of the news that he's been releasing. So we've been having outlier coins. So there is a possibility that we could have Baby Doge as one too. And all these projects here have been outliers, but the gains haven't been as big as of recently for the outlier coins. So that's something that we do gotta wait for and be patient for the gains to come back. But yeah, as for Baby Doge holders right now, we're at 1,896,586 holders. So that's pretty good. In the last 2 weeks, Baby Doge has gotten only about 186 holders, as you can see there. So we went from 1,896,300 holders to 1,896,586 holders. So yeah, we've gotten about a good 200 holders. So yeah, but a good 286 holders inside of Baby Doge. So that's pretty decent. It's pretty good. Haven't had any recent sales inside of the developer wallet, so that's also good as well. But yeah, at this point, we are, just waiting for Bitcoin or trying to break out away from Bitcoin. Because if you look over here at the price of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is actually currently trading inside of this channel. And like I was mentioning before in the live stream, I do believe it's going to end up at the bottom of this channel eventually. We're going to end up eventually seeing this at 104K. And then from there, we're working our way down to 109K if it doesn't break out. If it doesn't do some astronomical breakout, we're coming down here to 99K. So that's a level that you want to watch out for in Bitcoin, because what that will do is drag Baby Doge down with it. And Bitcoin has been trading religiously inside of this channel here for a pretty long time, since the middle of August 13th. So it's been doing the same exact thing since then. So we should probably end up hitting 104K Bitcoin very soon, which would then end up bringing Baby Doge down to where we know and where we love it to be at, which is 8Z1. So you're going to end up seeing 8Z1 here eventually. That's why I kind of marked it right here, because I think we're going to hit it eventually. There is the possibility that we do 9Z8. If we do 9Z8, it's going to be the best opportunity of a lifetime. Like, let me just kind of show you guys what 9Z8 inside of Baby Doge looks like, right? You get in at 9Z8, right? That's the Fibonacci down here, right? You get in at 9Z8 and you are looking at massive gains once we get up to our previous all-time high. If we get up to our previous all-time high. Let's say that. We got to say if with Baby Doge, because you really don't ever know what's going on inside of here. So anyways, this was the previous all-time high. This Fibonacci retracement up here. That would be a 716% for Baby Doge. So that would be pretty big. So there's a lot of gems like this, outlier coins that could be an outlier. So there's a lot of different trading opportunities for this bull market. Just pay attention to these pullbacks and try to get in at the best price possible, right? And that's kind of what we're doing here with these Baby Doge videos, trying to talk about the best prices to buy in possible. Because on the MACD, Baby Doge is currently selling off. So it is obvious that we are continuing our downtrend. So this is the continuation of the downtrend. I'll keep you all updated to let you guys know exactly what's coming up next here in Baby Doge. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And as always, I'll be back with another video.